Welcome to This Week in Hell. I'm Professor Bond Ruggles. On This Week in Hell, we're going to talk about Carnival, and specifically what we use to launch Carnival. So Carnival is a season, and it is based around the Catholic faith. So many countries, including Brazil, France, Spain, any place that had Roman Catholicism as their main religion, probably has celebrated in the past or present some form of Carnival. Carnival begins on the day of the Epiphany, which is January 6th every year. Now, Mardi Gras is based on Lent. Lent always happens 40 days before Easter. Easter varies. So while it always starts on January 6th, the ending will be different every single year. Some years it ends in early March, some years early February. This year it's mid-February, and we call that a short carnival season. There's a whole lot to do in a little bit of time. And we use something called crews, and these crews are like big truck parades. They're thematic. They have throws that you can catch. We yell, "Throw me something, mister," and they're supposed to throw things to you. Many crews have unique. Crew of Zulu has coconuts. The Muses throw decorated shoes. There are gold goblets for King of Arthur. There are even smaller sub-crews within these crews. You have the intergalactic crew of Chewbacca's, one of the city's favorite. But the one that launches it all is the crew of Joan of Arc. Now, who is Joan of Arc? You've all heard of her, I'm sure, right? This teenage woman, and a woman at that time for sure, not just a girl, who had visions and led the French to win battles with the British. Now, sadly, they would turn on her in the end, pronounce her a heretic, and burn her alive at the stake. It would take many, 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 many years before the French would turn around and change their mind and say that they were wrong for what they did to Joan of Arc. She has, of course, since been sainted, and she is definitely one of the patron saints of the city of New Orleans. If you've ever visited, you may see her statue riding a horse. It's all in bronze, and that sits in the middle of Decatur Street, right where South Peters splits. And that is definitely a prominent part of the Crew of Joan of Arc parade as well. So that is how significant our French culture is, right? That we connect to the Catholic religion as well as Joan of Arc. But why do you think New Orleans chose Joan of Arc? Maybe it's because despite all the trials and tribulations, Joan of Arc never wavered, never changed her story, always argued it was the voice of God that she heard, despite the traumatic end to her life. And it seems that no matter how down New Orleans gets, we always find a way to stay true to who we are, to keep offering our visitors all the wonderful food, events, experiences, and tours that you all have come to love. No matter how many hurricanes or attacks or other issues that we have, New Orleans always stays true to the city that she is. We hope to see you this carnival season in New Orleans. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. See you next week on This Week in Hell.